Good. Hi, guys. Good afternoon. My name is Dennis Ngugi Njoroge, and I'm quite pleased to be able to do this session again. I think this is our third time that we're doing the live stream video. And today we are, of course, discussing about video content. So it's indeed a pleasure to join you and also for you to join us in this live recording. We are indeed delighted to be able to share knowledge with you guys, discuss things that pertain, the work that we do, which for me is just shooting videos and of course editing videos as well. So we are indeed delighted, to be able to share some of the things that we've been able to do even in the past, and even come up with some of the presentations that we can be able to share with you, and you can be able to gather a few tips, in terms of video. You can be able to gather a few tips of some of the things that you can actually exercise and do. And today we have a nice, interesting topic that we will share today. I know that you will love it because it's something that I've actually done. I've actually exercised on it, and it's just simple and straightforward. And it's all about shooting videos for fun. All right, shooting videos for fun. That's what we're going to be discussing today. So allow me not to take much time. Allow me just to dive into our topic of the day, and we're gonna start with the news updates, just to share some of the things that are happening in the world, just to introduce you to the new trends, that are happening in the world as far as videography is concerned. So allow me to dive in there, and we'll take a short break, and then we can engage. All right. Good. Welcome to this wonderful browsing page. You can see there, the browsing page is Kenya Films Commission. This is the website for the Kenya Film Commission Board, or rather the arm of the government that allows us, to do films in Kenya. If you want to do a film in the future, then you'll have to come into contact with this team here, and they'll have to give you some guidelines on what you can be able to do and what you cannot actually be able to do. They will give you licenses so that you can be able to shoot videos in the streets and all these interesting places that we have in Kenya. So visit this page in your own time and see what they have. But for today, I just want us to look at something pretty interesting. They have an upcoming event, and the event is about mobile phone competition. Mobile phone film competition, sorry. It's a competition on film, but you have to shoot it on a smartphone, all right? So this is their third edition, and the third edition, they always have this a nice interesting topic that they call My Kenya, My Story up here. Third edition, My Kenya, My Story, mobile phone film competition. So I think they've done already the first third edition, they've done the second edition, and this is now the third edition, all right? So if you are a film lover and you like doing films, then you need to change gear a bit and do some film with your smartphone, and you can enter into this wonderful competition, and you can compete with other filmmakers out there as far as film competition is concerned. And who knows, you might end up winning yourself an interesting award. So let's just go down and see what the Kenya Film Commission is offering. So you can see here how to participate. They've actually outlined, or rather they have a website there that you can log into, and you can see some of the guidelines that they will give you there to enroll into this interesting competition. And then the age is over 18. Consent for guardian required for those who are underage. All right, those ones that are 18 years and below. So the duration of the film will be around 3 to 5 minutes. So 3 minutes minimum, 5 minutes maximum. All right, genders all, meaning both male and female. And then interestingly, the citizenship, you have to be a Kenyan. All right. So that's pretty interesting. I love that they are really considering Kenyans in this, which is a very, very good highlight as far as that is concerned. And then the submission, it has to be a Kenyan based story. So you can see this is pretty localized. All right. It's not anything out of Kenya. It's just everything within the borders of our country. So this is very interesting. So the submissions have to be Kenyan based stories. That is good. Then the language has to be English and Kiswahili, and then include subtitles for other languages. All right. So this is the interesting bit. The prize winner will win, or rather, the winner will win 200,000 Kenya shillings. And the first runners up will win 150 Kenya shillings, and the second runners up will win 100,000 Kenya shillings. So this is some interesting prizes right here, which I actually think that it is something to go for. Why? Because we are living in a time Welcome back, guys. Sorry for that technical hitch. We actually experienced a blackout from our studio, which is pretty sad. But we thank God that we are back on our feet, and it's pretty interesting. So we're really sorry for that small hitch there, but we thank God that we are back. So we were just running through our live stream video, and we were just going about our topic, which is shooting videos for fun. And we were just going through some interesting web pages there, which give us a few highlights of what is happening in the world out there, the current trends and what, can interest you and what you can engage in and what you can find to do and find yourself at a place where you're able even to compete with some of the things that are happening out there. So allow me just to dive into that page straight on so that we can continue, with our news desk and just to enlighten you on some of the things that are happening in the world just in about 1 minute. Good. So that's the page that we were just running through, and it was an interesting page. We said that it's the Kenya Film Commission website, which is the Kenyan arm of the government that allows filmmakers, to go around and shoot films or movies or whatever word you'd like to replace there, but technically it's an arm of the government that helps us, as filmmakers to be able to have legislation and all these things, copyrights, and licenses and all these things that can allow you to do film in Kenya. So we said that they have a competition. I don't want to take much time here, but we said that they are running a competition for mobile phone film competition. All right. So this is for 2020, the third edition of the film competition. So if you want to do the entry, you can call. They've said call for entries, how to participate. They've given you a web page there that you can engage in. You can just go to the web page, see what they have there, and you can be able to see the guidelines that they've given there, and you can be able to shoot your own film, with your smartphone and do this entry, and voila, you can win yourself an award. So we were just going through the awards that they have, or the prizes that people can win if you're a winner. So the winner will go home with 200,000, and then the first runners up will go with 150,000, which is a very good amount. Second runners up 100,000. And we had a blackout when I was just saying that this could be a very, very good amount, to start you off. Why? Because we're living in a time where we have a pandemic, and this pandemic, of course, has left our economy. Our economy is in a very bad state. Of course, people have lost jobs. Many people don't have cash flow, especially for us filmmakers. Of course, we are staying at home and we're not out there shooting anymore. So this can be a very good amount of money that can start you off. All right, it can help you buy equipment. It can help you, start your own business. It can help you to do many, many other things. So I'd encourage you to engage, shoot a film with your phone, edit maybe even with your phone or with a professional software for editing, and submit on this platform, and voila, you might end up winning an award. So let's go through the details that they've written down here, which may be details that maybe we did not capture on the poster there. So they're saying the Kenya Film Commission has rolled out the third edition of My Kenya My Story mobile phone film competition. This competition is for short films shot using exclusively mobile phones. This year's edition is themed COVID-19, stay at home and social distancing. So this is a very interesting theme. It's what is happening currently with this COVID-19 issue. So the story is themed around COVID-19, staying at home and social distancing. So of course, maybe if you're a creative out there, you can always come up with a very good story that can help you win an award. So the submission will run from the 23rd of April 2020, meaning it has already started, and the deadline of submission is on the 3rd of June 2020. All right, so kindly engage, go back to this website, run through it, see what it has, read through the guidelines, and see what you can be able to do as far as that is concerned. So allow me to go to another web page right here, and this is an interesting web page. I just got some interesting things here that we can have a look at, and the web page is tech.com. That's the web page name, and they've done their own research, and they have some interesting things that we can look at. And the topic here is top 10 best waterproof phones for 2020. Top 10 best waterproof phones for 2020. So I know you always use phones each and every other time, but you always have to protect your phone against any water, maybe if it's spillage or the rain, or even if it falls into the water, maybe a basin of water. I mean, the phone will be ruined, and maybe it might not ever help you again because it will be damaged. All right, but here is an innovation. Here is a technology that has come that allows you to acquire a phone that can actually shoot underwater. All right, it's waterproof. So what are we discussing today? Shooting videos for fun. And I think this will be fun. If you acquire one of these and you're out there with your friends in a swimming pool, you can always dive into the water with the smartphone and shoot nice interesting videos when you're under the water. All right, you can even shoot in the rain. All right, and this can be pretty interesting. So let's see the type of phones that they're actually recommending, or they're saying that can actually can do well underwater, or they're waterproof. And they have a list of them right here, which they are quite a number. I don't know if you can see very well on your screen. I have a very small screen on my side here, but I think you can always have a glance. So there's the Google Pixel 4 XL. All right, Google Pixel 4 XL. You can always go back to this website and see all these phones, and you can always pick on one if you have the financial muscle to be able to purchase. You can purchase and go out there and have fun with it. All right, so this particular phone, the Google Pixel 4 XL, it can be able to go down up to 6.5 feet of water for up to 30 minutes. They've written here the waterproof rating. So there's the verdict here about the phone, and there's the waterproof rating down here. And this can go as low in depth as far as 6.5 feet of water for up to 30 minutes. So a regular swimming pool, goes deep up to 8 feet. All right, that is a normal pool, an average pool that you can go out to swim. It has the depth of 8 feet, so this can go up to 6.5 feet. So that's a good depth. All right, and you can stay there with the phone up to 30 minutes. Of course, you cannot stay underwater for 30 minutes, and if you can, then you're a pro. But there's another phone right here that they've actually shortlisted. It's called iPhone XS. All right, it's an iPhone lovers, this is for you. 6.5 feet of water for up to 30 minutes. All right, I think it has the same specifications with the other one, which is this other phone, Samsung Galaxy S10. I know this is a more common brand, and people have bought this brand out there, and many people have it. And this one can go up to 5 feet. All right, I think this phone is came out, or rather was launched in 2019. So I think there is a Samsung Galaxy S20 even that has come up this year. So this one is pretty much for last year. I don't know why they listed it under 2020, but it's still a good phone that can actually shoot underwater. All right, it's waterproof. You can shoot when it's raining, and you can come up with very interesting videos that can, thrill people out there, because it's not something that you're used to. Fun is all about doing things that excite you, things that thrill you. All right, so there's a list of all these smartphones that you can actually purchase, and you can go out there and try them out. Dive into the swimming pool, go shooting in the rain, and nothing will happen. All right, the phone will be intact. I actually went and watched some of the videos that they have. They've actually done for these phones. They've actually tested the phones, how much they can resist, water when they're in the pool, and very many other platforms where they've actually tested these smartphones, and it's actually amazing. If you just go on YouTube, you just type out the name of this phone and see what they've done, the tests that they've done. It's actually amazing what these phones can do. So go out there and try out this, and I know, this will give you a platform, to be able to engage on the video world in a more fun way, in a more exciting way, like never before. So thank you so much for joining us again in this wonderful platform. It's indeed joyous to have you, tuned in and plugged into this. We are really excited to be able to share knowledge, to be able to give you some of the experiences that we've had in the field, and just to hear what you have to say about the things that we are sharing. And it's pretty exciting. So as I've said, today we're just doing a very, very simple topic: shooting videos for fun. All right, when you think about video, at times many people want to not connect with this word video. Why? Because they feel the term video is for a certain group. All right, and maybe I'm not a professional in video, so I'll not take very good videos. So you always want to maybe stereotype it in a way and just leave this for the pros. All right, but I want to enlighten you and tell you that this videography thing is not only for the pros, it's also for you. It's also for anyone out there who is not a pro, all right, who is a hobbyist, all right. And that's why I want us to discuss this wonderful topic: shooting videos for fun. You always have fun. Any time of the day, you can engage in a certain fun. You can go in a function and engage in a certain fun. You can be dancing. It's part of fun. How about you just introduce shooting a video in your fun? All right. It's not about how much knowledge you have about video, but it's about having fun. Everybody loves fun. I've not come across someone who actually dislikes fun. I've not come across a person who would not like to have fun. Fun can cut across from all ages, from a small child as young as, maybe 6 months or even less, to as old, a person who is as old as 100 years can recognize what fun is. So if you go out there and engage, with shooting videos and having fun, I think it's going to be exciting, all right? And you're not going to leave this part of the world just to the professionals, but also yourself. You can engage, in this world using your smartphone, all right? And so I have a few slides that we can go through that will help us, even to be able to engage in this world better. But before that, allow me to just go through some reflections that we can be able to look at, or other questions that we can be able to look at, that will help us even to think, or even to write down to us some of the things that you feel that we can discuss. Good. Our reflections are right there on your screen. So reflection number 1, these are just questions that I just want us to go through that might help us, to engage together, interact together on this platform, and create some interesting conversations. So number 1 there, share with us some of the moments that you have actually shot with your smartphone or any other camera that were fun to shoot. All right, share with us some of the moments that you have actually shot with your smartphone or any other camera that were fun to shoot. All right, I know you've gone to many functions, I know you've been to many places, I know you've done exciting stuff. So share with us those memories. You were in a place, it was fun, and you were there shooting with your phone, and it was actually fun. Share with us those moments. Let us read them together. Let us discuss them. See what you did. See what you did right, what you did wrong. All right. Number two, share with us some of the moments that you had a chance to shoot with your smartphone or any other camera, but you didn't. And how does that make you feel? So you were in this platform where something was happening. It was actually very fun, but you did not have a chance to engage as far as shooting a video is concerned. Maybe you have a very cool smartphone. It can take, crazy, nice looking videos, with very high resolution. It can even maybe capture nice slow-mo videos, but you are in that moment, but you are not able to capture that moment. Why? Because maybe you forgot about this phone that you have. Maybe you forgot about this camera that you have, and you could have actually captured that moment in a very fun way. So share with us those moments. Let us hear what you have, and we can be able to engage and have a good time in this 1 hour. All right. And number three, how did you find today's session? So as we continue, you can just discuss with us how you find the session, and you can always write to us what topic you'd like us to handle in the future. All right. So have a reflection on those questions, think about it, see what you can come up with. Let's discuss, let's talk, and see what we can come up with. Okay, so allow me to dive into our topic of the day, which is shooting videos for fun. And I have just a few slides and a few videos that I actually shot for fun. Okay, I actually went out there and shot some videos for fun, just on myself. I just found these things interesting, so I decided, you know what, I want to shoot these things. I want to just engage my fun in shooting and see what I can come up with. All right.